Yo, 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 Spectre Nation, we back. And this time we doing a Los Angeles Lakers rebuild. We're going to get straight into it. So, look, right now at the start of the offseason, we do have a mid-level exemption. I think I'm going to go ahead and sign Kevin Porter Jr. right here. He just got waived by the Rockets. So I'm going to add him to my team. I'm not going to resign Stanley Johnson. I kind of want to pick him up. And all these guys, so... Look, we picked up KPJ. I do want to trade Westbrook and Taylor Horn-Tucker together. Isaac and Fultz might be a good option. What if I were to just do Westbrook? I could pick up John Wall, Darius Baisley, Derek Favors. All right, you know what? I kind of like that Isaac trade with Fultz, and I could just trade Fultz. Can I? No, I can't. So we're gonna hold on to Fultz. Fultz would be a good defensive option, but we do have Isaac now. Let's see if I can pick up a nice center. I could pick up Daniel Tice. We could add him to the roster. We don't have a lot of wiggle room right here, so look, let's see what we could do here. Re-sign Avery Bradley. Wouldn't mind signing. Go ahead, maybe pick up a guy like Daniel House. Daniel House would be a nice option off the bench. We don't have a lot of money to spend, so I got to be a little conservative here. We could pick up Semi Ojeleye. So let's see here. All right, and this is what we got right now. There's not a lot of trading that I could do, unfortunately, but we did. I think I did improve on my roster a little bit. I got to sign a few more guys. Elfrid Payton would be a nice option. We could bring in Damian Lee. He's pretty nice. Ben McLemore as well. Let's sign these guys. Power forwards. I mean, I could bring in Ishmael Wainwright. And I could also bring in... why not bring in Bismack Biyombo? Yeah, that's a nice option. All right. Wainwright signs with the Mavs. We could pick up Anthony Gill. I want to get a little younger here, so... Going into next season, we got to see who carries, who plays the best. We'll see if Isaac makes a difference to the team. We'll see if AD can stay healthy. So yeah, let's download the next draft class and let's get straight into the regular season. Oh, I forgot to do the other two training camps. That's my fault. But yo, speaking of the Lakers guys, you know, they got a lot of work to do. You know, I think that they need to pick up a legit center and not just have Anthony Davis right next, running at that 5. I really think that they should trade Westbrook and try to get, you know, some nice shooters in exchange. Just some guys who are role players, if possible. But, you know, it's going to be tough for the Lakers front office management to see what they could do. And, I mean, definitely, you know, I'm a Lakers fan. I'm looking forward to see what they could do. The draft is going to be huge. See if they can pick up another steal like Austin Reeves last year, who went undrafted. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But we're at the trade deadline now. Fultz is unfortunately injured, but I do want to trade some guys. KPJ might be best to trade because I don't think I'll be able to re-sign him after next season. But there aren't any trades really here I like, except the Jordan Poole trade, which is what I'm going to do. So I've traded for Jordan Poole a lot here recently, and I mean I could look to make some other trades as well, but I don't think I could really do anything much better. So I'm going to sim the rest of the regular season. I'm going to have the CPU adjust rotations, and we'll see if Jordan Poole could really line out, you know, a nice movement for my team. So let's see what I can do right here. All right, we're not playing that great, but it looks like we are going to make the play-in. Oh, we did make the playoffs. Okay, nice. So we are in the playoffs. Let's see if we could win. We get eliminated in the first round to the Los Angeles Clippers. So yeah, definitely a lot of things that we could do right here. I am going to make some trades, see what I could do. And is it time to move on from LeBron James? It might be. So, I mean, a lot of people are saying trade for Damian Lillard. We could get the first pick in the draft and Julius Randle from the Hornets. I could go ahead and get Zach LaVine, Jalen Duren, Jared Allen, De'Aaron Fox. Should we trade for the first pick and try to rebuild this roster entirely? I don't think that's the best option. I still think we need to look, see what I can get, see if I can build around LeBron. I could get the 7th pick for Markelle Fultz, which might be a nice option, in all honesty. I think I'm honestly going to do that. Ooh, but I do like this trade for OG Anunoby. It'll definitely help out my defense. There is an option for Drew Holiday right there, but the 7th pick, OG, honestly, I like the cap space, and I think the 7th pick will suit me well, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We do have Jordan Poole. We got to see if I can re-sign LeBron James. I would like to draft a center if possible, so let's see what I can do. Amari Bailey, Derek Whitehead. Amari Bailey's probably the best option. I wonder if there's any guys that I could trade for. I'll even give up that pick too. Mikal Bridges, it's a good player. Wendell Carter Jr., Robert Williams, and Marcus Smart. Ooh, but I gotta give it a future first as well. You know, I'm honestly willing to do this. That'll really sharpen up my defense. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I like that trade a lot. So I'm gonna welcome in Marcus Smart and Robert Williams to my team. I'm gonna draft Jalen Washington at that late 2nd round pick. So yeah, Washington's now on the roster. We got our centers now, and we don't have any team player options. We do have a few qualifying options. I'm gonna try to re-sign Austin Reeves. Let's see if I could re-sign Jordan Poole right here. All right, nice. I got to re-sign LeBron James. Let me do that. 1 year, $41 million deal. All right, so I think the goal right here is, look, I'm going to run Isaac as a backup, 80 at the 5. This would probably be the best option right here. I could look to trade Isaac for a shooting guard, but I think I'm actually going to run Jordan Poole at the 2 and Marcus Smart at the 1. So, look, we might get a chance to actually win it all this year. I think this team is good enough. So let's see. Let's see what I could sign off the bench. Nice shooter in Duncan Robinson right there. We also got Evan Fournier as an option. I think I'm gonna switch it up a bit. I think I'm honestly gonna pick up. I like Evan Fournier on a minimum contract, which will be nice because it still gives me my mid-level exception. Mason Jones is an option that I could pick up. We got DeLon Wright, good defender. Kenrick Williams is also a nice player, and I think I'm going to give him a 2-year deal right here, yeah. Austin Reeves, all right, we'll re-sign him. And we also got, so Austin Reeves is more for the future. I definitely wanted to keep him. He's definitely a great player, but I could also still sign DeLon Wright. I'm going to do that. All right, so yeah, we got some nice defensive players. I got to re-sign a backup center. Alex Len isn't a bad option. Cauley Stein, Alice Johnson, Jock Landale. I could pick up Biombo, but in all honesty, I think I'm gonna go with Alex Len. I kind of like that right there. Yeah. All right, we got to pick up our reserve. So I'll resign. Actually, no, I'll pick up Gabe Vincent. I like that. I'll pick up. I know he's been out of league for a while, but Amon Shumpert. I'll pick him up, and free agency is now over. So I think I need one more. I think I got 14 guys, so I should be good going into next season. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna run it back with this team, and we're gonna see if I can win a championship. We're gonna run the 2024 draft, and we're gonna see if I can win it all. All right, LeBron. All right. Oh, I keep forgetting. I have 3 of those. All right, let's sim the regular season. And let's see if this team can win a championship. I think they got the capabilities to do it. Let's see here. So we're definitely doing much better than last season. I know there's a lot more offense in this team. And defense as well. It's just a better team all around. We got Jonathan Isaac coming off the bench, helping us defensively. We signed DeLon Wright, good defender. Picked up Evan Fournier, a nice shooter. We picked up, re-signed Austin Reeves, one of our young guys. And we got a lot of guys injured right now, unfortunately. But Robert Williams, I think, is going to be a big difference for this roster. LeBron is still playing very, very well. Anthony Davis is injured. Isaac is injured. Reeves is injured. So, yeah, let's get into the rest of the season. See what I could win right here. All right, contract extensions. Nothing much. And this will be my last season with LeBron, most likely, because he is going to retire. So, yeah, he probably will retire, but I do want to see if I can win a chip with LeBron. So, we are the 2nd seed in the West. Let's see what I can do right here. I get swept in the first round by the Dallas Mavericks. Wow. And they do end up winning the chip. That's incredible. So, now this is where the rebuilding begins. As a 2nd seed, I couldn't even get past. I'm not gonna pick up late 2nd round guys in these drafts. They're just not good enough. It looks like LeBron isn't retiring yet. It looks like he's got another year left in him. We don't have any draft picks, so I'm gonna accept Jalen Washington's team option. Anthony Davis does accept his $43 million player option, which is nice. All right, so we get to keep him, and it looks like I could pick up LeBron on another deal. So we're gonna pick him up. I gotta re-sign Jordan Poole. Let me do that real quick. We're going to re-sign Poole, bring him back. But for getting swept in the first round of the playoffs, we definitely got some improvements to make. So let's see what I can do here. I kind of want to move on from DeLon Wright. I think I need a little bit more offense on that bench. Cameron Payne wouldn't be a bad option, but I'm not giving up Austin Reeves. Bogdanovich. I'm not giving up Reeves, just like I said. I'm not giving up Reeves for the last time. I never put Austin Reeves in the trade, but here's what I will offer, and they don't want it. So I feel kind of stuck, to be honest. Let me see if I could trade Braun. I mean, we might. Let's see what we could do. You know, I would like to pick up a nice shooter here in Luke Kennard. That'll definitely be a nice signing. I could bring back a guy like Caldwell Pope. And honestly, that wouldn't be a bad option. But I do want to pick up Keita Bates-Diop, you know, good young forward that I could use on my roster for a backup. I do want to move on from DeLon Wright, and I think I'm honestly just gonna have to move on from Austin Reeves because I do have. Look, we got Caleb Love. Honestly, I'm willing to do that. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we do end up moving on from. I don't know who this guy is, but I'm just gonna waive him. Let's bring back Alex Caruso. Let's sign Gary Harris. Let's sign Marcus Morris Sr. Let's resign these guys from their contracts, and let's pick up a reserve center. Why not pick up the greatest 2K center of all time, Taco Fall? So this might be the season that I trade LeBron and move on from him. So we'll see what happens, but. You know, ultimately, LeBron is, you know, he's aging, he's getting older, and the Lakers might have to move on from him. So this is going to be an auto-generated one. This is the last season. We'll see what I could do. We'll see what happens. All right, let's get into it. This is the starting lineup right here. Let's see if this team can win a championship. Alright, so far we're pretty much very similar to last year. A base like 500 team, so I don't think this team is going to win a championship, unfortunately. Is it time to move on from LeBron? Is it time, you know, or do I give it one more chance? They are playing a little bit better right now, but let's see how they play. Let's see how they end up playing. LeBron's got to go. I mean, it is the last season, so there isn't really a point of trading him. Going into the trade deadline, do I move on from Robert Williams? Is he an issue? He's irritated. He doesn't really want to play for us, so there isn't anybody better. I'm not going to pick up Onyeka Okongwu. I'm not going to pick up Precious Achiuwa. Nikola Vucevic, I'm not going to pick him up either. So I'm just gonna run with this roster. contract extensions. I'm not going to do any. We're going to keep LeBron. And let's see here. Let's see. Looks like we're going to make the playoffs. Or are we in the play-in? We're not in the play-in. We're the 4th seed. So let's see what happens here. We do win a first-round series. Can we win a second-round series? We do. And we lose in a 7-game series to the Orlando Magic, guys. Wow. Unfortunately, LeBron does end up falling short in his last season. But, yeah, wow. We almost did it. We were this close. Yo, shout out to everyone who watched this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be posting more rebuild videos soon. I'm out. Peace.